Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, Barman? Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Let me focus my camera. Let's get started. We are reading from yesterday from Dralandra. Sarah, thank you for your donation as well. We got Sarah, we got Effie, so we got Jocelyn, Tarot Magician, we got Carm, Alicia, and Princess, and I think that's it. Welcome. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It is a fine Saturday. We had fun today with all the Saturday activities, so yeah, let's get started and get ready to rumble. We got Dralandra. Let's see, Dralandra. I hope I spelled that correctly. Dralandra. So I think I'm missing an R. Dralandra. There we go. All right. My next commitment will be with someone completely new. Okay, so new or past. All right. So the proper question is, my next major commitment, will it be somebody from the past or the future? Let's look at that. We'll do a little bit of a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
So we get some throwdown with the usual Thoth and all that other stuff and see where that is going. Sim, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out as well. What is going on? I mean, we're halfway over with the weekend. So hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend and we can celebrate, and hopefully everybody partied down and had all the good stuff. So, I mean, we had a good Friday so far, a good Saturday. All right, well, let's look at that. All right, we got the new on the left side. So that is the next commitment will be somebody completely new. On the right side, Jocelyn, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. All right, so new over here and old over here. Let's look at new. Oh, new looks like it's the best part. It's really hard to argue once you do have the Empress kind of sneaking into the thread over here. This is something as far as new too. You have these new feelings. We have this possibility of this person being better or having some qualities we haven't seen before. And it's just that freshness or starting over that we see is the biggest possibility. It almost feels like that you're more comfortable with that level of newness. You're more comfortable with that possibility and the mysteries that are there, and sort of uncovering the possibilities versus, you know what I'm saying, uncovering the difficulties versus possibilities in between this person. And there's a level of comfort that you have because you don't have all the history. We're not involved in the conflict and the fighting with this individual. We don't have things to fix. I think a lot of times when you get into an old situation, an old relationship, you just have to band-aid things up, right? And a lot of times that's a difficult thing to do because you do have to address some of your own insecurities. We have to sort of figure out where we're going. We have to figure out, you know, who this person is versus who the old person is. So new just looks better. It just looks like you need the level of freshness, what have you. You do have the lovers. I guess we could do the lovers over here in the past. As far as the past goes, the fact that this person is already vetted, you know their strengths and weaknesses, you know what you're dealing with. There is a level of work involved, but you do have kind of I know this person, I know what I'm dealing with versus, I got to discover something and vet somebody completely new. I think overall it looks like the past is going to win. Number one, because of the, you know, the giving, the sharing kind of thing. The lovers obviously is the big clue here. But I think the biggest thing here is you're willing to work through some of the difficulties from the past. You don't mind doing that, putting some band-aids on it, whatnot. Overall, I think the winner is somebody from the past. There we go. Mizrak, what is going on? Appreciate you. Jocelyn, let me thank you for your questions. We got Crystals and Paint. What is up? Cassie and Caroline, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's look forward now and see. How am I doing writing my story? We got the Dragoon Pantheon so far, the Dark Mansion Tarot. We can get you some Dark Mansion indeed. Make that happen over here. Let's get all of the animations that we normally have going on and make that happen. So there we go. All right. Let's see a little bit of a pantheon. Let's see a Dragoon Pantheon. Sounds pretty good. I like that. I remember the Sega. What was it? The Sega where they had the Dragoon. I don't remember what the game was, but it had Dragoon in it. I remember that was a lot of fun. Anyway, that was back in the old games, back in the Sega. I think it was the Sega Genesis that had the Dragoon. I don't remember the name of it. Anyway, all right, how am I doing on the story so far? King of Cups, it's something that you're emotionally into. It's something that you're excited about. And I think a level of excitement about anything does constitute a major bonus as far as getting into something, doing things. So I think a lot of times if you're kind of bored of it, you're not into it, even if it's work that you need to do, it's just going to be difficult overall to make that happen. You do kind of have that feeling of difficulty that you're going to have to try and, see where this goes and whatnot. And King of Cups just feels like you are excited about it. You are emotionally invested in it. And I think that takes you a long way, right? That's going to produce better results than something where we're just going through the motions, because you do have that creativity that's coming out. You do have a lot of excitement that's there and whatnot. Very important with that. Five of Cups says a lot of times as far as the story goes, I think you're kind of hard on yourself or a little bit more critical than you need to be. It feels like a lot of times you're just kind of trying to get this done or trying to get this moving, and it feels like the story is holding you back, or some of your creativity or your imagination is holding you back. So you're a little bit disappointed because you're not at the level, or you're not at the percentage done that you would like to be from that. I think overall, so the plot is looking good. The actual story is developing the way that you want to be, but I think that you sort of have better expectations of yourself, and kind of some of those are unrealistic. So you do have a little bit of a Five of Cups, like I'm just not doing as perfect or as wonderfully as I would like to at the end of the day, right? North Star Tarot and Crafty Lady, what is going on? Solid as a rock is solid indeed. Thank you for your donation. Overall, Seven of Pentacles says keep working on it. Keep doing it, keep typing, keep going forth and making it happen, right? Because the Fool says this is an overall adventure. You don't know where you're going to end up in the story. And that's kind of one of those fantastic things that's part of writing, part of anything creative, right? When we're painting, when we're writing, whatever we're doing to express ourselves creatively, having that inspiration is important, but not really knowing where we're going to go next is the most exciting part of it, right? Just sort of discovering what is within our imagination, what is within our creativity as we go. So there we are. All right, Crystals in Pain, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. And we got next, Jocelyn. Let's see, you did donate early. You got the double question. There we go. Jocelyn wants to know, am I going to be okay at work? They're currently laying off people left and right. Oh my. Am I better off finding a new job? Let's find out. If we're going to get laid off, we're going to do it with the Waterfall Tarot, making all that happen, right? Waterfall Tarot is up in the house, and we're going to see what that's going to be. So yeah, Jocelyn. All right, question number one. Number uno here. We got, am I going to be okay at work? They're canning people left and right. Wait a minute. I was told that the economy is so beautiful and wonderful. The media is telling me the unemployment rate is fantastic. Media is telling me that everybody's gainfully employed and spending is up. And it's difficult to believe that people are getting laid off. All right. Am I going to be okay at work? I do think there's some hard decisions to be made. Entertainment purposes only, obviously, but the Star card is a very powerful, and it's very potent, kind of straightforward, kind of where we want to go. Because the Star says you have your path laid upon here, and the Empress next to it, just kind of to say, that's where you work. That's sort of a steady thing. You are going to be solid as a rock, no pun intended. Speaking of which, thank you for your donation. But the Star and the Empress, you got two big majors right over here with the Moon as well. Let me tell you how I think this is going to turn out. Intuitive, obviously entertainment purposes only. I think that you're going to have two main people that are going to get laid off, that you're going to see laid off. It's going to make you worried. We've got the Moon over here with the two. I think in 2 months, this thing is going to kind of peak. In other words, a lot of people that are going to be gone are gone. They're going to have sort of the reinitiation or the reassignment of some of the jobs and whatnot. So I think that's going to be, I think that's going to be what happens. So I think you got 2 months before this whole thing is kind of wrapped up and resolved. I do think oddly, and I say this again, entertainment, oddly, I think they're going to bring in one new person here, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, we just laid off some people. You're bringing in a new person. I don't understand it. So I do think there's some weird things happening with this as far as you getting laid off. We're going to say, no, I don't think you're getting laid off. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. The star? No, I just don't see it. All right. Now, am I better off finding another job? That's a good long-term question, because the media is telling me that the unemployment is so low, and everybody's spending so much money, and the economy is rocking. Angelina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So should you find another job? And by the way, summertime is a great time to find another job. I do think that you should wait. I think you should wait until June. Oh man, was it June 20th or June 21st? Just reach out and start looking for a new job. June 20th, June 21st. It's almost like that is your time if you so choose to do that. A little bit of a delay, a little bit of a networking that needs to happen before that. But as we're doing that, having patience, looking around for a new job, it's almost like that you look and all of a sudden you just bump into something accidentally. I would say June 20th, June 21st. Just look out there. Take a quick scan of the environment, and I think that you'll find something kind of interesting out there if you so choose to take it. But overall, you look pretty safe. Again, I think you got a couple of months before this thing just sort of peaks. I do think they're going to bring in an individual, and you're going to be like, why the hell did we lay off these people if we're going to bring in somebody? Again, entertainment purposes only, but that is it. That is it, is how it goes with all of that. So good luck with all of that, right? We got Sarah is next. I feel empty with no excitement. Will this ever change? Give me the Sufi tarot. And you want some excitement. You want some changing. You want some amazing things to happen over there. We'll make that happen indeed, all right? I think that we'll make that happen indeed, all right? You've been in your job for over 18 months now. Again, just watch that. Just watch that June 20th, June 21st. It's almost like something happens that night. Of course, entertainment purposes only. All right, let's see. I feel empty with no excitement. That's because I don't stream every day, I take these days off, and Sarah's like, I feel empty and void when T.O. is not streaming. I mean, that's just, that's just what happens with that. All right. Ace of Staffs is interesting. 5 of Cups. Don't even know how to pronounce that. Salik. That's sort of interesting here. Now, basically, will this ever change? I do think that it will change. You are looking for a 5 of Cups here. I think there's a lot of things that you want to do, but you ain't doing it. I think that's one of the things that's dragging you down. I think that's one of the things that's pulling you in the directions that you're sort of in and whatnot. I think that sort of the Ace of Staffs and the 5 of Cups, I'm upset because I'm not doing something. I'm upset because I have these expectations versus reality. And I think that's kind of where it goes. But yeah, that 5 of Cups says, hey, we're sort of doing things. We're not doing things that we expect we should do. So I think you should sort of roll it back a little bit, right? Tarot reader, thank you. It feels like sort of roll it back a little bit. What do you really want to accomplish? Where do you want to accomplish, and how do you want to accomplish it? I think a lot of times you're sort of a little bit too hard on yourself with that. If you have no excitement, you need to find something that gets you the excitement that you need. This is something where this is very much under our control. It's just not like externally, I need something. You need nothing. You need nothing externally. All you need is just sort of to be yourself, to enjoy yourself, and to enjoy your life, right? If you don't have any excitement, you need to find the things that do excite you, because they're clearly there. It's not like nothing excites you at this point. It's a matter of finding that good match, finding something that does excite you as it goes. Overall, looking for inspiration is going to be a little bit of a challenge here, but once you find it, I think chasing it's not going to be a big problem. I think one of the big things as far as the card goes is your expectations of yourself versus reality. I think you should just be comfy and be happy with how things are. The expectations that you have, I think should be realistic and just sort of enjoy your life, right? Because you never know what is tomorrow. You never know what is coming. So enjoy your life now and live every day as if it's your last. And that's what it is. That is what it is. So there we go. A little bit of a Sufi tarot making it happen tonight. We got all of the exciting tarot decks tonight. All right, we're going to use those with Anne. Nicole's Eye, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate that. Everybody wants some excitement. You know, everybody wants some excitement. You know, don't get me started. Don't get me started about, hey, you know, here we go. Anything really exciting happening in the community, then maybe more interaction is where it goes. MR, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. Lani, welcome back. I appreciate you. Lani, we only have 6 people in the queue, so it's looking pretty good tonight, Lani. It's not 50 like yesterday. Yesterday was quite wild indeed. That was wild and wacky as it goes. Anything exciting regarding the community? All right, I think you got 3 major events in the community. You should be going to all of them. All right, here's the one. There's one party, and I think that has some like yellow and red, almost too much. It's almost too much saturation in the information that's coming out about the party. They made a little sort of not a brochure, but you know, sort of a little graphic about that. A lot of yellow and red. That's definitely one that you want to be in as well. There's also somebody that is hosting something. It's like some community, like literally like a community, a group thing. There's some hype about it, but not a lot. I think that you're going to meet somebody very cool in that one. Again, not a lot of hype. It just seems like it's a group-based kind of thing. A group has sort of organized it around it. I think that's going to be the other one. The other one is sort of this midsummer something. It's almost like it has a name of midsummer something. Not really coordinated, not really organized as much of it, but you know, that is just the way it goes. All right, that's sort of intuitive like that. 4 of Swords, yeah, you know, I mean, this is something where you don't want to wait. You want to get out and just go to stuff. Go to stuff and just enjoy yourself. Use your intuition, see where it's going to go, see where this is going to take us. I think that's going to be important. A Queen of Pentacles, make sure that when you go, you have a level of comfort, love, and condition for yourself. Realize that you are everything that you need to be. You don't really need anything from anyone. You don't need anything. You're just enjoying your life. You're just sort of at that in the moment, right? And I think people are attracted to that Queen of Pentacles feel. Now, you have the Queen of Swords as well. Sort of watch what you say. I think a lot of times we do get a little bit sort of into something, and you definitely want to watch what you say with that Queen of Swords. It's almost like at the first event too, there's somebody that just doesn't like you from the get-go. I'd still say go, just dodge that person. You know, I'm not going to be a big deal. Overall, 7 of Cups talks about the wealth of choice, the level of choosing that you can do here within the context of these community things. Again, I gave you 3 big emotions, and I think you should go to all of them and just sort of check it out and see where this is going to take you indeed. Caroline, we're taking you. What should I know about E? Oh, man, you said urgh. Apparently, you don't like E. I don't know. E, I mean, E's a good channel. I mean, I wouldn't kick it out of bed and whatnot, but you know what I mean? But that is it. That is it as far as it goes. Tarot Magician, you had a thunderstorm. We had a little bit of a threat of a thunderstorm, but nothing really came through. So I don't know, man. Could have used the rain. But Lani, thank you for your very generous donation tonight. I greatly appreciate you. All right. And 10 of Cups over here with a happy home, happy family. Nina, thank you for your donation. What should I know about E? Oh, man, that 10 of Cups. This is somebody who brings in the good feels, brings in the joy. A lot of good stuff from this individual. It feels like maybe you don't accept that, maybe you don't want it, maybe you don't see that. It feels like this person is trying a little bit too hard, almost like a little too much Libra going on, a little too much temperance going on. I need everything to be balanced. I need everything. I realize Team Prince and Libra don't go together, but I'm just saying, I need the balance. I need the communicate. I need the connections. It's almost like they're trying too hard at some things to make it happen. The Ten of Swords says you don't have to worry about this individual for too long. They're kind of burning themselves out almost. It's not like they're going to be around for very much longer as far as that goes. Page of Pentacles, a lot of their efforts are just kind of a waste of time. So be aware that, you know, they're not too successful. They're not going to be, you know, 100% successful all the time at what they do, how they do, where they do it. So just kind of do, you know, just kind of relax and sort of see where it takes you. Anyway, that is as far as I go with that. We got Colzai with a double shot. Colzai, you are going to be after Tarot Reader. So you got a little bit of a weight going with that. We're currently on 21 donations. Will the Gemini text me back, or have they dodged me, or have they ghosted me, or what the heck is going on with the Gemini? Let's do the Tarot Avatar. If you don't know what this is, it's because I haven't shown you the book yet. Look at this book. This is the best book ever. Look at this book. Oh my God, you want this book? I know you want this book. This is my book. But you look at how good and how thick this book is. That's a thick boy. That's what she said. But yeah, that is definitely one of the best accompanying books I've seen since the Wizard's Tarot, which you really can't get a better accompanying book than that one. All right, will the Gemini text me back, or have we gone past that level? Let's see where that is going to take us. We got a little bit of the Devil, the Blasted Tower, the Nine of Cups. Man, you know, you enjoyed it while you had it, and I just don't think they are going to text back. I do think you're going to get a whole lot of Casper from this individual. I'm just saying, right? I am just saying. You got a whole lot of Casper from this individual. I think it's going to be very challenging to get them to text you back. I think if you just kind of, you know, confronted them or something, it's something like the Nine of Cups. They got the emotional joy. They got the good feels. They got all of the party time that they needed. Devil and the Tower together doesn't look good. Almost like if they do text you back, get out of there and hit the block button. That just happens. It just happens though, you know. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never block somebody based on a family reading cards on the internet. Would R be a good friend for me? And I immediately think yes. That's just the way it goes, right? We haven't used this one in a little bit. One of my faves. You know what this thing is. It is the oops, it's the wrong button. It is the Curious Travels Tarot deck. That's the one that you know, Teddy Bear asked me 17,000 times when they were over here. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Will it be a good friend for me? I don't know. Will it be a good friend? Intuitively, I just say yes. The three, a little bit of a heartbreak. I mean, they seem like a good friend. Like Four of Wands. What am I going to say here? You know, Four of Wands in the Hierophant. They're a little bit biting. They're a little bit too forward. They're a little bit too aggressive. A little bit too aggressive when we sort of go forth with this individual at first. So at first, you're like, oh, Jesus, what did I get myself into? It's like dating Ultraviolet or something. You got that Three of Swords. You're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What did I get myself into? Overall, it looks clean. You got to get through the first couple of days, right? Hierophant. It's almost like they're a little too serious, or it's a little too thick with it as it goes. But like everything in life, if you stick with it and you let them be in there, that Four of Wands, the fiery, happy home, happy family is going to make everybody happy as we're rolling in through there. I like it, and I like it. And I like it again, right? Solid as a rock. I like you too. All right. We got Ann's other question. Will I pass my, if not, I just study? I've no idea. Will I pass my exam on Monday? If not, I just study. All right. So we're going to pass somebody, or we're going to pass something or not. I don't know. Let's see if we can pass it. Hopefully we can pass it. You know, it seems legitimate with this. Paige says yes. We got a Six of Pentacles. Got a Six of Wands too. The level of success comes from this exam. The Six of Pentacles just kind of says, yeah, make sure that you have the balance. Make sure that you have the study and you have done the work involved. If you have Six of Wands, carries us through, gets us the level of success. And the Page says, you know, don't be too overloaded with this exam. It's almost like it's a little bit easier than you had anticipated. And that's what I think about that. All right. We got, let's see, what should I do about E? The Gemini text me back. We got good friends, solid as a rock, a new love reading. I want a new love baby, a new love. Yeah. That could be one of those. They're working, solid as a rock. He's looking at you. He is staring at you. You got to be aware. You got to be aware that they are looking at your direction. We're going to see where this is going to take us over there. A new love baby. Yeah. Death card, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles. What am I going to say with this, right? You got a new love coming. You got somebody that's going to be a little bit of an earth sign, maybe a little bit on the boring side. That's going to be all right. That is going to be all right. Not going to be a big deal. Three of Pentacles. You're looking at the birth. You're looking at the creationism. You're looking at meeting somebody that is going to be a little bit of an earth sign. They're going to be a little bit on the stubborn side, maybe a little bit of the Ace of Cups sort of just comes in as the clincher over here with the home run. You're looking at an Ace of Cups as someone new love. So you have an earth sign coming in. That death card said they are going to bring a level of change. Now, be aware this person just got out of a relationship like 2-3 months ago. It's not like they're still hung up on them, but this is something where they're ready for a new change. They're ready for something different. And what you're seeing from their personality is kind of drastically different than the previous person had got, right? I think they're just in that mode of, I need to change. I need to do something a little bit different. And looks like you could be the target of, hey, a little bit of a difference, a little bit of a, experimentation as it goes. So that looks clean indeed. We got AA looks clean. Thank you for your PayPal donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see. What's up is more rocks. What's coming at work I'm unaware of? What's coming at work that you're unaware of? Your work is really suffering financially as well. Intuitively, I haven't even looked at the cards yet. We're closing the eyes and doing intuitive. Your work is suffering financially. I mentioned it once, I'll mention it again. December is a little bit harsh financially. May is not as bad, but it does hit a couple of people. I think your work is really getting kind of hammered in May as far as financial. I think it looks a little bit more challenging than what you're seeing. I think the level of money that they have right now to spend on projects, on hiring, on a lot of the stuff is very limited as it goes. All right, that's the only thing that I see intuitively. Let's go down to here. Knight of Wands, big projects, big movements, big fiery things. That's going to be good, right? That's going to be good. Maybe it's not good. Maybe if they are having financial issues, they're going to dump a little bit more work on you. So just be aware of that, right? So that Tower card does kind of sort of coincide with what I just said. I do think there's some ramifications for not having enough of the fat cash. And that is going to be one of those things too, right? One of those things too. Yeah, overworked, that Tower card, it just says that we're having a lot of issues over there. Overall, 7 of Cups. I think there's one person that's very much involved in this. They're very pissed off about the whole situation, and I think they're going to start being very vocal, and it is going to come to bite them in the butt. Just, again, bite them in the butt. Very vocal about sort of the situation, and they're going to be like, and somebody's going to hear them go, and they are not going to be happy. They are not going to be happy. Let me get a little general reading. Speaking of blah, 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 we'll do that and see where the general reading takes us. And takes us, all right, where are we going to go with this? We got the Fool, we got the 10 of Swords, and the Moon. I mean, this looks like a big old death card. Let's admit it now, right? The 10 of Swords with the Fool. We're going on an adventure. We're killing off some of the stuff that we had before. And I think you're ready for that death card. You're ready for the ending of something and the beginning of something else. It's almost like this springtime really kind of gets you motivated and get you excited about doing something different, trying something unusual, stepping outside of the box here, right? Because that Fool card says we are adventurous. We're ready to go. We're ready to see where this is going to take us at the end of the day. And I think that's going to be important, right? A 10 of Swords. Again, let things die. Let things go. That's difficult a lot of times to let things go. Let things end. We hang on to them because we're codependent, because we need this, that, or what have you. The Moon card says in about 2 months, you do have some major changes as far as emotional state, love, kind of just what is surrounding you emotionally. personally, and I think you should be aware of that as well. There is your general reading, and we'll put the eyeballs back. We'll put the eyeballs back where they go. We got Crystal is going on. Crystal wants to know how is something, but apparently it has truncated it for some random reason. I don't know. And hopefully that didn't scroll off the screen. I think I still have it somewhere. Crystal's in paint. How is flower doing? Crystal, I have no idea what that means. How's sunflower doing? You mean our sunflower? I don't know. Let's see. How is sunflower doing? We're going to assume it's our sunflower. I don't know. We'll see. How is sunflower doing indeed? Oceany Chap, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. We'll see where this is going to take us. How is a sunflower? If we were a sunflower, or otherwise known as Raina, I think is what you're talking about, well, then we do that. Let's see, do I have any decks that Raina gave me handy? No. She gave me the business tarot, the sexy tarot, and a couple of others. I don't think I have any of those available. All right, we're going to use this for now. How is a sunflower doing? All right, well, we got a 2 of Wands over there, Queen of Wands, and a 3 of Cups. Very focused on business. I think that if this is the sunflower that we're talking about, then I think that they're very focused on building entrepreneurship, building business, expanding kind of where they are, what they're doing and whatnot as far as earning money and making money. That Queen of Wands, you guys know that is the master of multitasking. And, I'm just saying, it's a paranormal romance. How is sunflower? Okay. All right. But yeah, you have that sort of that master of multitasking. And, Raina was very, very focused on businesses, small business, being an entrepreneur and making the fat cash, because she definitely had the ability and all of the talents that brought her all of the good money. And that's sort of it. That's sort of where it goes. But you do have a 2 of Wands. I do think that sunflower is looking for something else, looking for something important, looking for an expansion. I think that sunflower had gotten a little bit sick, we knew, and healed up, but I think she got a little bit sick again and healed up again. Overall, it feels like that she's sort of having some health issues that are lingering. It's keeping her from being 100%, but I think that she's going to be okay at the end of the day. Overall, the 3 of Cups, I think that she's sort of involved with a lot of emotional turmoil right now. I think that is going to get better in the next month and a half, but overall, I think that she's doing good. I think that she's financially healthy. You're going to be emotionally healthy. I think that she's sort of recovering from this sickness that she was in the first place. Again, intuitive only, intuitive read, entertainment purposes only. Angelina is what's coming from the past. You do have an individual from your past coming. I think that they're kind of a little lackluster in how they're approaching things or what they want or where they are, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta figure out what you want to do with that. But you do have somebody approaching from the past. It feels like a little bit of an air sign. It's something that's not kind of lackluster. It's like something that's not really making you happy, really sort of presenting something that you want, but it's something that's convenient as what have you. A 5 of Wands, right? Sort of bringing in from the past, having some difficulties, trying to get some things accomplished from the past with this individual. I think that's sort of a difficult situation as is. You also think you have a call from a job that you've had in the past. They want you to come back or they want you to have some stuff going on. And, you know, this is the way it goes as is. Knight of Wands just kind of says that we are injured, but we're continuing to pursue what we want, how we want, and where we want to be at the end of the day. And I think the future is going to be more important than the past for you right now. I think you do have a future life vision coming up in a dream. I would definitely focus on that. So if you think that's a past life, it is not. That is a future life, and I think that's going to be something important for you to embrace. Page of Wands as well says, be careful what you do with anything you touch from the past. You do get embroiled with some of the drama, with some of the skeletons in the closet from the past, and it happens very easily and very quickly. It's not something that you control. So just be sort of present, or be prepared for where that's going and how that is going to be in the long run. So there we go. All right, we got Kozai. He's got the double shot tonight. Kozai is over here on the PayPal side. Let's do a little KN action over there. All right, question is Tarot Throwdown indeed. Tarot Throwdown, shall I recreate a city or D or stay in the UK? I mean, if you want to get in the D wants to get into you, is what I'm saying.
Everybody loves the D.
All right, we got a little bit of a tarot throwdown. Let's make it happen with the best deck ever. Dralandra, you're quite welcome. Thank you so much for your donation yesterday. I greatly appreciate you. Hope you had a fantastic Saturday. It was so bright and sunny and beautiful today. I'm just saying. I am just saying. It was so nice. All right, let's see a little bit. Should I stay in the city or should I relocate to D or stay in the UK? Oh, I don't know. Are you talking about Dallas? Are you talking about the big D? The big Dallas? Man, that's a drastic change from the UK. I can't imagine for that. I don't know if that's Denmark or Dallas. I don't know what it is. All right, yes, no, yes, no. All right, let's look at the yes side. Hermit, 10 of Wands, and that 7 of Swords. Oh, that's kind of painful, actually. Like the 10 of Wands, like relocating to D is just a pain in the ass. I mean, you know, I'm just not saying it's terrible, but I'm just saying it's a pain in the ass. And that's something you have to kind of configure, or I'm sorry, configure. You got to sort of factor in here too. A little bit of the Hermit, the 10 of Wands and stuff. I think there's a lot of interesting possibilities there, but sort of getting this broad movement, getting this big thing happening with this relocation feels like it's very, very challenging to really to make happen. 7 of Swords, if this is for relocation for a job, it's almost like they get rid of you. Again, entertainment purposes only. I'm just a random dude on YouTube. But I'm just saying right now, why do you have a 7 of Swords of sneaking out of this job if it's a relocation? If it's like a relocation of just, hey, I'm moving just for the hell of it, I think that it's going to be a big pain in the butt. I don't think you're going to stay there long. I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to stay there long. If you're relocating for a job, it's almost like they either get rid of you or like something weird's going on with that. Let's look at the no. 6 of Cups, you do have a level of establishment in the UK. It feels like you're not completely happy or anything there. You could use some change. And I think the grass is always greener on the other side. The Queen of Wands says the number of possibilities, the number of kind of jobs, the number of kind of good things waiting on there is pretty decent, right? The 2 of Cups, like a lot of opportunities with love, a lot of opportunities with employment. It feels like staying where you're at just looks like a better idea. Of course, entertainment purposes only. Now, let's do the second question. And how many months will I start training contact? I don't know what contact means, but we'll see in how many months will I start training contract with the firm I am now. All right, so you want to know basically how many months, right? Caroline, thank you for your donation. I appreciate your second donation over there. And how many months? We got an Ace of Coins, Page of Wands, and you know, it's sort of got that one, you got that 6 lovers and you got that page. You know, I really think it's sort of like either 5, well, if you want to know how many months, I'm going to go with 5. We have the difference between an ace and the lovers. It's sort of splitting the difference. I would say 3 would be an extreme, as 3 looks like a possibility. Feels more like a 5. It just feels more like a 5. So there we go. All right, contact. Yeah, you know, it just feels more like a 5. But yeah, that is where it goes. Hey, you are still in the queue. I have not forgotten about you, but we need to go to a couple of the donations that we got over the super chat. Tarot Readers back. It's been a minute. What does Spirit want me to know about love? Hey, we all love you, so that's an easy one, right?
I love you.
We all love you, so that's what you know. That's all you need, right? Do you need really anything else in love except to be on the stream and to know that we all love you? No, that's all you really need in love. What does the Spirit want you to know anyway, right? Solid as a rock. Thank you again for your other donation. Solid as a rock. You're just going to max out that damn credit card tonight is what I'm talking about. Just maxing it out over here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Spirit wants to know about love. Emperor, interesting. Oh man, what's going on with the Aries feel over here with that, right? I don't know. We'll see. Got a 7 of Pentacles, got an 8 of Cups. This is by Y-Spell, by the way. They got 2 good Kickstarters coming, and I want them all. I want more, and I want more because I like this deck. It's cute, right? It's called the Esoteric, I think, Feminine or some shit. I don't know. All right. The Emperor, something going on with an Aries feeling over here. If you do have an Aries from the past, maybe they're coming back in spades. If you don't, maybe you have an Aries on the way. I don't know, something with the Aries moving with that 7 of Pentacles. it really feels like there's a lot of stuff pending as far as love that is sort of stalled, that needs to be moved, that needs to be transgressed, that needs to be put into the next stage of sort of getting things happening. Seven of Pentacles, just focus on enhancement, focus on building blocks for love as far as that goes, and don't get caught up in the details. It's not really going to take you where you want to go. Eight of Cups, don't be afraid to separate from what has happened before. Oh, man, it feels like an Aries from the past. It really does, man. Why do we have an Ace of Cups? We gave up on something, Aries. We put some work into it. King of Wands with the awkward stance over here. With the man spread over here, a little bit of the King of Wands feels like this is something that can't let go. This is something that needs energy embroiled into it. Either an Aries is coming from the past or the future with that. But just be aware that you're going to get caught up in some of that. And it looks like it's really fun as far as it goes, right? If it's somebody new, this looks like really fun indeed. All right, let's go to the next question as we're at, oh man, we got MR over here. These feelings for me, do they like me? Do they not like me? We're going to stick with a feminine tarot and make that happen tonight and see where that's at. We got A coming up next. A is coming up next. Meeting with the ex for the first time since the breakup and staying the night. How will it go? Empress. All right. D's feelings for me. Empress with a 3 of Wands. Man, it feels like that they're about to get embroiled or sign up for a relationship they're going to regret. I think they're going to get I think there's some drama coming into their life, whether they like it or not. I think somebody's pulling in a big box of skeletons from the closet for this individual. The Empress, I'm presenting all of these beautiful things and all of this magical enhancements and all these cool things. But reality is, we're looking for things, but this is something where I think they get embroiled into a little bit too much drama or a little bit of a weird situation with another individual. That's what I think, right? Anyway, what are the feelings for me? Disassociation. You have the King of Cups over here with a little bit of a separation. I'm not on the same level emotionally with you. The 3 of Wands looking at you from afar. And we see, hang on. We've seen this in the past where I talk about this individual being far away from you, right? Even though they don't need to be. The Empress, there's a lot of good possibilities here. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, but the Empress here, there's a lot of good possibilities, a lot of good things that should be happening, but we're so far away from each other. Disassociation. That's what we got as far as the feelings go. All right. I got a little bit of a sneezy party going on tonight. It is sneezy and wheezy. All right, we got A is coming up next. A wants to know about staying the night with the ex. All right, with X. All right, how's it gonna go?
Music to make love to.
I don't know. We'll see. Can we get the modern love tarot for that? It is a modern love indeed. Hey, meeting the X. We're gonna see where the X takes us and where the X is gonna be. Where the X is gonna be with this modern love adventure. All right. Hopefully you have a good time with that. How will it go? How bad can it go? How bad can it go? We'll see where that's at. Hierophant, you got a 3 of Cups and a 2 of Cups. Looks clean. It looks good. Wear some protection with. Why do we have this 3 of Cups over there with this Hierophant? I think that they overpromise things, right? They overpromise this with this. Something's going on where there's like big promises, big sort of, trumped up charges here. And they're like, oh yeah, this promise and that promise and ha. Yeah, I wouldn't take anything they say seriously. I'm sorry. 2 of Cups, it goes well. That is the love card. You're looking at something where you just need to be there. You want to have fun with it. That's going to be it. 3 of Cups feels like you're just wanting somebody else in line. You asked me, but yeah, that Hierophant, there's a lot of trumped up things that they're going to say. They're going to be like this and that and this and that and this and that. And you're going to be like, oh, they're so sweet. and then, no, you know, I went, you know, take it with a grain of salt. I'm sorry. Take it with a grain of salt with that. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Enjoy yourself. Hey, you know, wrap it up. All right. Well, in more than one way, you know what I'm saying? Blue Ocean is over there. Will I change job or stay at the current one? It's nothing but throwdowns tonight, but I don't mind. I wouldn't kick that out of bed either.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I wouldn't kick that out of bed either. We're going to go with the Thoth because Blue Ocean, you know me by now. Come on. That's what we do. You know, that is what we do. All right. Will I stay at the job or will I change? I don't know what's going on with that. All right. So the changes are over here and the stasis is over there. Changes. Changes. Let's go. You're ready for some changes. Oh, man. You're ready for some changes at this point. What's wrong with the current job, Blue Ocean? You can tell me. It's just us on the chat. It's just us in the chat, Blue Ocean. You can be honest with me. I mean, you can be honest with me right now. I'm just saying now, I'm just leveling with you because that's what I do. And I'm telling you that you're ready to leave anyway. So why are you even asking this damn question in the first place? Somebody over there is either pulling your strings or causing a little bit of drama, or it just feels like you're ready to up and just go and up and just get something new, something adventurous with that. You're ready to change anyway. And I mean, you know, it feels like change is winning. So stay at the job. Oh, don't stay at the job. You know, staying at the job looks like the change of the job. You know what I'm saying? SB, thank you for your donation. You got that death card over there with a staying at the job. I mean, come on. The death card. You made your pathway. You planted the seeds of success at the old job. You ready to go. You're ready to motivate. You're ready to move over there. I think you're ready for anything there. When you have a stay reading and it has a death card, I mean, kind of leaning on the change. Anyway, the change just wins by a Texas mile, as we say in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's see what else is going on over there. We got Lani with all of that. Oceanic Chap, I have not forgotten about you. You are coming up after Backbone, right before Ann and all of that other stuff. Well, look at the queue while I drink of the water. While I drink of the agua. Well, look at the queue and all of that other stuff. Why is that blank? What the fuck's going on? All right, well, let's see. Agua has been consumed, and it's time. Oh, that is Nina. Nina, that's you. In case you're like, where am I at? That's you. All right, let's go. Lani, thank you for being here. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Lani came yesterday. We had like 50 gazillion donations. Lani's like, screw this, I'm out of here. What does a Gemini want now? And what are the next moves? Well, let's do a little bit of a love tarot. You know what we love around these parts? We like a whole lot of Victorian romantic tarot. I'm not saying that we need to be Victorian romantic, but hey, you know, we're going to be Victorian romantic anyway. We're just going to shuffle it like that because this is a damn expensive deck. YouTube user is back. What's going on? All right, let's see. Number one, what does a Gemini want from me? I don't know. What do you want from me, Gemini? Which side of the Gemini twins are we going to get? The Queen of Cups. They just want emotional satisfaction. They want you to make them happy. They're like, make me happy, Lani, come over here, make me happy now. It just feels like that they want you to make them happy. Queen of Cups. I need some good emotions, and Lani is going to deliver them in spades, right? Lani's going to deliver them like the pizza delivery person. Give me a double cheese with the pepperoni on the pizza. It feels like they just want a pizza delivery of happiness. Queen of Cups, right? Bring in the emotions, bring in that level of satiation, bring in the happiness to me. And I'd love it if, you know, if you brought some breadsticks with the pizza. King of Swords just talks about, it feels like a lot of times they want you to be straightforward, but then they immediately regret it. This is somebody who doesn't like anybody to be straightforward with them, and yet it's almost like they're asking you to be straightforward. I wouldn't be straightforward. I'd be like, wait, what are you talking about? I don't know what straightforward is. Just sort of dodge that when you can. High Priestess as well. They just want sort of, just a feeling that it was worthwhile or this was worth my time. There's a level of investment here. You're just like another stock that they invested in right there. And that Ace of Swords says that they just don't, I don't know. There's a big communication gap between this person and you. I'll be honest with you. It's almost like what they say and what they do is different. And what they say that they want, what they receive, they get what they want, and then they're unhappy with it. There's just a level of inconsistency with this person, and you kind of see it overall as far as it goes, right? All right, what's the next move of the Gemini? Intuitively, I got nothing. Like they're taking a little break. They're taking a little break over here. I'm just saying, Lani, it's like I'm taking a little vacation, right? Knight of Swords. Oh, okay, well, Tarot disagrees with me. That's fine. You got a little bit of that Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. When they start moving, when they start taking some action, they take too much action too quickly. It feels like they're just overloading you. They're up in your face, and it doesn't feel genuine a lot of times with that Knight of Swords, that fast, rapid action, all of that wind energy, all of that movement, all of that excitement, and yet the Seven of Swords, and they recoil from it and they don't commit, they don't stay. It's almost like they got an Aries feel, like I'm doing a little bit and then I'm pulling back. I'm not really going to finish it. I'm not really going to get any connection. I'm not really going to get a lot of focus going with it. Three of Wands says they do have a level of sort of keeping their distance too, which is interesting. We have a little bit of these distance kind of things. Seven of Swords and Three of Wands. I'm going to move back. I'm going to stay away. I'm going to move back and I'm going to look. I'm not going to take a lot of things forward with that. Page of Swords, again, points to this level of communication, this level of uneasiness, this level of just sort of inadequate communication, again, sort of rooted in what we had said before. But, there it goes. There it goes with that. All right. What was it doing? Ocean H. Ocean H was after Backbone. We got a couple of donations over PayPal. Thank you very much. I appreciate your donation over there. We got A is back in the chat. A is back in the PayPal. MR is back over here, and we'll see what Nina is wanting tonight. Any romantic interest coming my way in May? Let's keep on the thread. I paid so much for this deck. I want to keep using it all night if I could. We'll see where that is. Dreaming with Tess. I've been dreaming about you indeed. Where you been? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see where this is going to take us. A mini romantic in love. Eight of Pentacles. Nice. Two of Pentacles. Star. I mean, I think that you have a good connection that is starting. I think you have a lot of good threads that are going to bring you where you want to be. In other words, you're not getting an immediate gratification in May. You do have a little bit of work that needs to be done. You see that Eight of Pentacles? I can't avoid that. I can't dodge that. You know what this is, just like I know what this is. Why is the Star over here sandwiching it like peanut butter and jelly over here? I'm doing the work. I'm getting the guidance. It's almost like that you need to do the work. You need to do the work on self. You need to do the things. And there's different threads that are going to take you into the next opportunity that do begin in May. Again, I'm not saying it's immediate gratification. May does start the threads. It does start the work. It does start this ball rolling. And May feels like one of those things where the ball does get rolling and you're kind of interested in seeing where it goes. But May doesn't have big gratifications. May doesn't have big results, but I do think if we keep moving across the threads, we follow the leads that are presented to us in May, we have a lot of good things. Now, the big opportunity is going to be with an Aquarius. Not sure if you're aware of those, but yeah, you got to sit there and go with the Aquarius feel. Hey, Five of Pentacles says, hey, you have a little bit of that feeling like I'm not getting the immediate results. You can't get immediate results all the time, Nina. Take a deep breath. Do what you need to do. Do the work. Eight of Pentacles is just there. It means get the freaking work done. And do it on the do it like this, do it like this, do it with a wiffle ball bat, with the pot, yeah, with the pot. So there we go. So you got to follow the threads, follow the lead, follow the guidance, and see where it's going to take you. But yeah, May doesn't have any immediate gratifications. I'm not going to say you're going to meet your soulmate. You're going to have this and that and this and that. Yeah, All right, Backbone is next, and I said after Backbone is Oceanic chap who has been waiting a hot minute over here. We got the Gregory Scott. is going to be next. So yeah, general reading for K. All right, let's see where K is going to take us. If K doesn't work out, there's always L, as I say. General reading for K. I don't know, K, if you're watching, welcome to the show. You're on the Tarot Oracle show. I'm just saying.
T.O. is the best tarot.
All right, if you're K, you're okay. Let's see what OK is doing over here. Emperor, oh, yeah. Queen of Pentacles. What's going on with K? K's getting immediate gratification on a lot of the stuff that they're doing. K is just rocking it. K is getting a lot of immediate gratification. K is getting a lot of rewards. K is getting all of the good mac and cheese action over there. The Emperor, right? I'm scheduling, I'm planning, and I just vomit up results. I just vomit up some things as well. K has some interesting things coming as far as financially in the fall. You are looking a little bit almost like when fall begins, the first yellow leaf on the ground. It feels like there's a lot of weird things happening, and they are on a new adventure with that. The Chariot, it feels like something's calling them. You have some big trip, some big journey is happening with that. Just be aware of the fall for that. But for right now, immediate gratification is a thing. I mean, if they really want to start something, if they really want to get a little bit of an adventure going, they get the things that they want, the things that they need are almost just sort of handed to them at this point in time. So that's kind of a little nicety over there. Oceanic Chap is a nicety indeed. With the Aquarius, me and the Libra hanging out at my place one day unexpectedly. Let's see if we can hang out together. Assel, let me know what your question is. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I also owe you 2 readings. Yesterday, I asked you like 7,000 times what your question was. I think you were offline, but I tried. Assel. I'm sorry. I did miss your reading over there. That's my bad. All right. Let's see what this is going to go. And we got the Oceanic Chap. I got to type it first, right? All right. Oh, let's do that. We got OC. OC want to know over there. A and the Libra. All right. Can the A and the Libra be hanging out at my place one day unexpectedly? Ooh, I like that. That is some rapid action right there. I don't know if you're a mermaid, but if you are, you got some heavy action indeed. I'm not sure how sex works with a mermaid. I really don't want to know either, by the way. But yeah. But I don't know why I went there. Anyway, but yeah, I do think that you have some interesting connections that can be done over here. I like it. I really like it. You got that 6 of Cups with the kissing. You got the 5 of Swords with being bent over, and you got that 10 of Wands with being bent over again. It looks like there's a lot of bending over that could be happening with the Aquarius and the Libra at your place one day indeed. If you really want to stretch, well, that sounds bad. If you really want a date, man, you look at late June, maybe-ish, July-ish. July looks kind of weird for you overall. I'm not really sure you really want that, but there is some good unexpected things happening indeed, and I think that's going to be pretty exciting. So that is going to be where you want it to be, is what I'm talking about. All right, Cinderella, I need your assistance. Been having problems to take my questions as a payment. I don't understand what's going on with the chat. I wrote question 3 times, tried to send money, and the question disappeared. Cinderella, did you send it over PayPal or over Super Chat? Let me know. Mars, Pisces, and Neptune. There's a 10 in the queue. It's not too bad. Not too bad indeed. But yeah, we got 10 in the queue. All right. If you just study, how's R feel about me currently? All right. How does R feel about me? Are they ready? Do they not ready? What is going on with R? Let's look at R through the lens of the Ellen Dugan's Witches Tarot is what we're going to do. We got Assel up in the queue too. And we got, let's see, we got A is over there. Love your readings. Thank you. Hey, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. Starting a tarot side hustle. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's do Anne wants to know, how's R feel about me then? I don't know. How do they feel about me? 9 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. They are having a little bit of a dream about you. This is something where they have been thinking about you indeed, right? The Queen of Swords, it feels like that you are kind of rough on the communication with this individual. Maybe you had some expectations. Maybe you want some things from the individual. Maybe they want some things from you. It's like things are not lining up as the way that they need to do. I think this person has had some dreams about you. They're kind of like focused. They're kind of like out there with the dreams. And this person has kind of been sort of curious about what's happening, where it's going, what kind of opportunities are there indeed. Overall, the Two of Pentacles person needs to get up and make some decisions about this connection. I really think it's going to be hard for them to do long term. I don't think this is a good decisionary kind of person where they just like, oh, decision. That is going to be it, right? That's going to be how it goes with that. Cinderella, I do not see you anywhere. If you're having issues with payment, I do agree. With let's see, Effie, with that, right? Just close it out, something like that. Super chat is always Cinderella. You do have super chats that are pretty good with that. I would try maybe a different credit card. I would try a different Google account. I mean, I don't know. I really can't like debug it on my end. There's nothing that I can do that's going to lead me to the solution, unfortunately. All right, we got A is in the queue. A, you're going to be after SB. With that, let's get Carolyn over there, see what that's going to be. Should I reach out to E or will he reach out to me? Hey, Carolyn knows how to make the rhymes is what I'm talking about. We'll do the little bit of a throwdown over there and see which one wins. Reaching out over here. So let's see, should I reach out? Here's you reaching out. Here's you making the connection. Here's you getting stuff done with that. Karma, a little bit of a reinitiation. I do think that you should reach out. Five of Swords. I don't know why the fuck that's there. We got a Four of Pentacles and a Ten of Swords. They're not going to reach out to you. No. Something's going on with this person where they're not going to reach out to you. Why are they hesitant to reach out to you? Why are they hesitant to sort of get the connection? It feels like that they have some things to say, but they don't want to say it. There's a lot of pent up energy that hasn't been expressed, that hasn't been moved, that hasn't been initiated here. You need to do something. Now, I'm not saying you need to get on the phone and be like, yo, you know, the fuck's wrong with you? Or anything like that. The Five of Swords feels like be very sort of delicate with the situation. But I would say if you just sort of make a fun connection or something, maybe a joke, maybe, you know, something, sort of a connection, I think the person will be, oh, it's okay. I'm not going to get Five of Swords. I'm not going to have them defeat me or anything else. But right now, that Four of Pentacles, right? Sort of holding in, not expressing themselves, not doing anything. That Ten of Swords, like, screw that. I'm not going to do anything. I'm sorry. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything at this point. So, you know, so reach out to them. You can make it casual if you need, or what's happening with that, but you know, that's it. Of promotion, getting a raise is what I'm talking about. See, you know, I mean, you're solid as a rock. You are solid as a rock indeed. They should be handing you extra money is what I'm saying, right? Is what I'm saying. IL, thank you for your other donation, burning up the credit card, making it happen. He riles up my Aries energy. I'm just saying, Caroline, you know, if you're Aries, why aren't you reaching out? I'm just saying with that, speaking of fat cash, reaching out, giving you the fat cash. We're going to use the Wonder World Tarot over here. Y'all been waiting for it. Everybody's in chat like, what the hell the Wonder World Tarot at? I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. I ain't seen a single Wonder World Tarot tonight. Now you have. Now you have. Now things are just going to be better. They're going to be improved. 100% emotions going in with this one. Do you see an offer of a pay raise, a promotion, or people reporting to me? Ooh, nice. Cinderella made it through. All right. Cinderella made it through over there. Congrats, Cinderella. I'm glad you fixed it. What did you do to fix it? Just tell me, just in case like later somebody has a problem. I'm kind of curious. Anyway, thank you for your super generous donation. It's great to see you too. I appreciate you being here tonight. All right, pay raise, promotion, anything. Throw me a bone over here. I do think you're getting a pay raise. You know, bottom line with that, you do have a Queen of Cups over here. You do have something emotionally satiating for you. It almost feels like they can't give you a promotion. Maybe there's some other people that need a promotion before you. Maybe there's some other stuff that needs to be done. Blah 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 blah. I don't know, but I see more of a pay raise than anything else, right? Knight of Coins into the King of Coins. We started out with this amount of money. We expanded into the King of Coins, the retired banker. You know, I target the judgment, the new opportunities, the new things are happening. It feels like they just can't give you like a promotion because it's just not there. So then maybe they'll throw you a couple of bucks your way. So I do see a raise coming over with that. So it looks nice. It looks nice indeed. All right. We use the Wonder World Tarot while it's on the table with SB. SB over there. We got SB. We got a couple of MR Etsy users. We still got A in the queue. We got a bunch of people on the PayPal side. I have not forgotten about you. You are coming up. You are coming up, I promise you. I promise you, SB is up here. Well, does my crush the Leo feel about me? Why am I not your crush, LB? I feel terrible now. I feel like I'm neglected. SB don't have no crush on me. All right, let's see. How does my crush Leo feel about me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? What's going on with that? Page of Cups. Oh, this is so cute. Well, the Hermit is not so cute. They feel a little bit distant from me right now. They feel a little bit distant as it goes, right? Page of Cups. Oh, it's so cute. We're together. We're sharing a cup. We got two dudes, one cup or something. I don't know. We got a cup shared. We got a little fishy in it. All this other stuff. We have shared moments, shared experiences, shared interesting things that they like about you with that. But that Nine of Swords is just things that just aren't ready now to move a little bit forward. The Hermit, a little bit separated emotionally, this individual, and you are going to have an issue kind of just pulling things in the direction, getting things and moving it in the direction you would like it to be at the end of the day with that. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. We're cute together and not right now, basically, right? The Leo's like, not right now. Not right now. All right, A is over there too. A's got a side hustle is what I'm talking about. Here we go, a side hustle. Can I spell hustle without butchering it? That'd be great. A side hustle. All right, doing a tarot side hustle. What can I do to become a better reader? Well, obviously, you can pick up tarot guidance with a link in the description. Look at all of these beautiful graphics. You do need a computer to read it because it is massive, PDF file. But yeah, anyway, I mean, look at this. You're prepared to read after all of this. I'm just saying it's one of the things you can do. But let's get some readings out there and see what we can do to make the side hustle a good side hustle. That's what I'm talking about with some Burrow Tarot up in the house tonight, making it happen. We still got the Teddy Bear Tarot to do indeed. All right, I love your readings. You're great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, you got a tarot side hustle. What can you do to become a better reader? Currently reading your books. Well, thank you so much for reading my books. I really appreciate the support with all of that stuff. All right, now where's this going to take us? Well, first thing we got is a Three of Swords. You're a little too hard on yourself with the tarot readings. That's one of the things you got to stop. You got to stop. And Page of Pentacles, I think you're relying on tarot too much. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but that's it, right? That's it. I think you're relying on tarot too much. I think there's a lot of intuitive stuff. There's a lot of things that you do naturally. There's a lot of things that you sort of have that you embrace, all the ideas and these cool things and these things moving forward that you like to do. And if you embrace that more than the tarot and let some of the tarot descriptions, some of the symbolism roll in behind that, I think sort of upfronting or front loading some of your intuition and some of your own unique ideas and creativity really makes it, right? Page of Pentacles, let's not rely too much on the tarot. And that's something too, right? You get on your phone and you're going to get a tarot reading. It's going to basically read you the definition of the cards. And you want something other than that when you go out with that. So front load your intuition, your creativity. Page of Pentacles, embrace the abnormal. I hate to say it. Embrace the voices. Embrace things that you haven't embraced before. And you're going to make a lot of ground with that. A Three of Swords, don't look for accuracy. This is not computer programming to where you have some result that it displays on your screen. This is something where you have to go with the flow and sort of feel as it comes, right? King of Cups, I think that you have basically you need to embrace channeling. I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it, entertainment purposes only. I think that you have a voice in your head that has been trying to get out and get through. I think you need to go ahead and embrace that and see where that's going to take you. Otherwise, basically the Death card, be ready for change. Let change envelop you. If a card needs to be a different definition, if a side thing needs to be a little bit of a different thing than what you normally think, I think you're trying to think of it as too normal of an activity when it is completely opposite. Be ready to change what you're doing. Be ready to throw it all away and embrace something new, interesting, and wild. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun and do a lot of good in the side hustle as it goes, right? MR is doing a lot of good over here. And we're going to see what MR needs. And once we got a YouTube user after that, DreaminwithTess on Cinderella. And then we are going to get out of here. Tonight, we still got Assel in the queue as well. But we're going to put up the donation cutoff. Be aware I am taking tomorrow off. But, that's the way it goes. All right. What does D want with me and from me? What are the ultimate goals with the D over here? 7 of Pentacles, Star, and the 9 of Pentacles. I think that you look like a big steak dinner, and they basically want the steak dinner to always be there and be available. 7 of Pentacles, we've done the work, we've done the effort, we've done the filtering. We need to sort of stay together. We have a lot of interesting possibilities here. Where do I want to take it? What do I want to do with it is kind of the thing. The Star feels like they really feel that you're their soulmate, but they're really sort of too incompetent to take any advantage of it. Overall, 9 of Pentacles, I would say they just want to stick with it. They want to build what they can when they can and kind of see where it's going to take them. This person just has absolutely no idea where the hell they want to go. I'm sorry. I'm going to answer your question with a basic statement of they have no idea. They have no idea. If you know what I'm saying? They don't have these big plans or anything. Realistically, they just don't know. And I think that's one of the things that's sort of disrupting the entire thing in the first place. Why don't they know yet? They've had the opportunity. They've had things. They've had open windows. They've had open doors here. Why haven't they walked through? Haven't they peered into some of the things sort of to make this a better and a kind of thing going on, right? What did you think of our last convo? Were they hurt indeed? Intuitively, yeah. Intuitively, yeah. We see this consistency between I'm incompetent, I can't really make things happen the way that I would like it. The 2 of Swords, they feel like you're not on the same page as far as relationships, as far as love, as far as looking for things. They feel like that if they take a lot of action, even if it's just sort of random action, they can fix it. They feel like they need to put a Band-Aid on it and just sort of let it heal a little bit with that. Again, we still see that separation from the distance thing that we've seen before. It keeps coming back, right? You got that 2 of Swords. We still have that separation. It's almost like they need that separation to make things the level that they want to be. Overall, they just want you to be patient with them. And I think you're in the limit. You're in the limit of being patient with them now. You're like, why should I be patient? What the hell's going on with all of that, right? I'm very patient with the teddy bear tarot, though. Dreaming with Tess needs a whole lot of teddies up in here. Let's see where this is going to take us right now. I don't even know if Teddy's in the chat anymore. I think she went to sleep. I think Teddy Bear went to sleep, even though I'm using her own deck. All right. Anyway, can you please tell me about career in June? All right. Let me break it down. Career in June intuitively. Career in June. I don't know. Why are you concerned about it? Career in June. Keep doing what you're doing. And intuitively, it's just like keep doing what you're doing with that. Knight of Wands says don't keep doing what you're doing. We have a disagreement between intuitively and the cards as it goes. I think opportunities come up in June and July. I think career opportunities come up. I'm not saying you have some brand new job that just sort of lands in your lap or anything. It just feels like there's some opportunities to do things. Maybe opportunities to do some project. Maybe opportunities to make some important connections. Maybe opportunities to go to some networking events. They're going to make a big difference as far as it goes. If you're looking for a job, again, I think you're starting to see a lot of things open up, a lot of things there, a lot of things like, whoa, that is cool. That is something that I have been kind of waiting for as it goes. This with the strength too. I think career-wise, you have some either mentor, boss, or something like that that hits you up, and I think that they sort of get you into this next level of opportunity as well. It's like somebody's on my side. Somebody's there with me. Somebody is able to help me, and somebody is very much sort of connecting with me the way that we need. I do think that career also takes a second place to love, a second place to emotions with that. You feel very emotional in June about a lot of things. Even stuff that shouldn't be emotional, you're going to get a little bit embroiled in that. It feels like there's some changes in your astrology chart happening with this Knight of Wands. A lot of astrology chart movement. You feel it. You really feel it with social connections. You feel it with family. You feel it with the home. You feel it with connections. It feels like everything's kind of shifting in a weird way on your chart, and everything's shifting into this level of sort of this 12th house of sort of intuition, sort of weird things happening, and a lot of clarity coming in for a variety of different reasons in that as well. Karima, thank you for your double donation. I appreciate that. Karima will be the last reading of the night over here. Let's get a little bit of action with our no, that's not it. With our Mons Tarot for IL's read. We still got Assel in the queue. Assel, you are out there. Karima, thank you for your third donation. Any more donations will be cut off for tomorrow. Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Well, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, IL's got the double shot. General reading for next week. She got cancer for a while. Is this friend still alive? I think your friend's still kicking around. Yeah. All right, but we'll read that in a minute. Right now, let's do a little bit of a general for next week. The Death card. I mean, next week's got a little more movement than you're happy with. A little more of a pullback than you're happy with. That Six of Wands, that rolling through, moving through. It feels like you're just sort of crushing everything next week. Like I'm doing it, I'm crushing it. I'm doing it, I'm crushing it. It's sort of like you're just riding through. People are like cheering. It feels like you're just you're really getting some recognition next week as far as that goes. The Fool says you do want to use that energy for something creative, something exciting, something exhilarating as it comes through. I think that's going to be important because the Death card says after next week, probably after 2.5, 3 weeks, you have a lot of wild things, changes going on as far as career, as far as money and what have you. So in the May time frame, I think that you're affected a little bit. You have some things moving around with that, and hopefully you're prepared to sort of take advantage of some of those and, you know, sort of hunker down, as they say, with the rest of them, right? But if your friend's still alive, she got cancer. I think she's still kicking around, yeah. I think she is still kicking around. So hopefully she got the chemo and she got the red devil and all this other stuff. So, you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But yeah, I got injected. I didn't tell that story yet. So they injected me with this red devil, they called it, like glowed in the dark and shit. Anyway, hopefully they didn't get the red devil because that stuff is evil. Oh, Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Man, they had a hard-ass time with the kid. They had a hard time, man. They had a hard time. But, yeah, I think they're still kicking around. That Knight of Wands. I'm still riding. I'm still taking it day by day. You know, that's the way it goes. But yeah, I think they're still kicking around. I think they're still doing it. They had a very, very rough time. So I'm sorry. They had a rough time, but they're still around, you know. No, the Q, you're 3 away. Karima, you're 3 away. So there we go. Red dye. I don't know what it is, but that stuff is evil. So it's like, so they're like injected into your veins, and it's so toxic that if it drips on your skin, it'll eat your skin up. It'll eat your skin away. It's that toxic. But they inject it into your veins. So like one of the side effects is total heart failure. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell? What the hell is total heart failure? That's a side effect? That's a possible side effect? I was like, oh, that's mild side effect, you know? You have the hot dog fingers side effect, total heart failure. What's one thing? You know, whatever. Anyway, Assel, I have not forgotten about you. Let's get you done over here with the Amber Tarot over there. With the X feelings interaction for me. Let's see where that's going to take us. We got AA. Wants to know about the X, the XA. What are the thoughts, feelings, mentions? What is going on, intentions with all of that stuff? We'll see where that's going to take us at the end of the day. Well, I'm dropping cards right and left. That's not good. I shouldn't be dropping cards like that. I feel incompetent. All right, we'll see. What's going on with that? With the X's thoughts, feelings, and intentions with that. Oh, the Page of Cups, Sun, and the Ace of Wands. This person very much wants to get some action, get some movement, get some things happening in this connection, but they're just not emotionally involved in it. It's almost like they're just taking it day by day, step by step. They don't really care. They don't really care. But yeah, Dreaming with Tess, I did get you. Dreaming with Tess, scroll back to 1 hour and 12 minutes and 41 seconds. 1 hour, 12 minutes and 41 seconds. And that is your reading. All right. But yeah, X wants to take it step by step. They're really not emotionally involved in it. The Page of Cups, I pulled back a little emotionally. I haven't had a lot of the good opportunities emotionally as far as this goes, but that Sun, man, they feel like the things are connected. They feel like the things are going well. If you want some intentions, it looks like they're going to take some motions without a lot of emotion involved. Like, I'm just going to move. I'm going to do the motions. I'm going to do the things I need to do. I'm not really good at this. You know, I'm not really good at that connection as it goes with that. But yeah, no, it doesn't say instant death. It says total heart failure, Crystal. I mean, Crystal, you'll be able to just walk that off, right? You know what I'm saying? You got total heart failure. You just walk it off, Crystal. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you get hit in football. You just like walk it off a little bit. So total heart failure, you just walk it off, Crystal. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. That's what they told me. Cinderella will be fine too. It's great to see you. Cinderella. Oh my God, it's great to see you as well. We got some Cinderella questions up in there too. Reading for May and June. Let's get all of that done tonight and see where that is going to take us over here. All right, let's see. Cinderella wants to know about health. Oh, man. Speaking of the Red Devil, we'll see about that reading. Remember, health, love, new beginnings. When will the fruits of my labor and there's any new love going on? It's a long question. A reading for May and June. Anything good, bad regarding health, love, and new beginnings to see the fruits of my labor, new love in the horizon. All right, we'll go for step one, which is May. Let's see what kind of things we got in May. So we'll do 2 generals and make it done with that. Making it done with that. Oh, the Sun. Okay. All right. We'll do the Sun. May is that time to get out and get into an adventure, to get into something that's going to be interesting, that's going to be fulfilling. It feels like some things are waiting for you out there. So getting out, getting involved, getting moving as far as getting externally going is going to be big. That's going to be big. You're looking at the Sun, the adventures and getting a lot of things going. If you're looking for love and whatnot, you do have a little bit of the devil action in May as well. I think that you have too much focus on something that's wasting your time, right? You're wasting your time. So just be aware. Don't waste your time with things. Don't waste your time. Be very focused on where you need to go, what you need to do. If you want to do social connections, you want to do that. If you want to get a love connection, you want to do that. I think there are new love. I think your new love is going to be a little bit in that range of, you know, late June-ish, early July-ish. So be patient with that as far as that goes. It does feel like you get a 7 over here. Like things are going well. The more work you put in May towards your goals, towards your socialism, social, so, towards your social, status, your social environment, the better results that you get. Basically, the more work I put in, the more results that I get back. I think that's going to be the ideal situation here. A lot of movement, a lot of travel, a lot of vacations, a lot of sort of trips planned. I think you should do all of them as far as it goes in May, right? Even if it means traveling as far as planning, some of that other stuff, I think that's going to be the good. I think that's going to be all right. All right, let's see about June and see where that is. Already kind of sort of hinted that July is going to be ish, a little more on the love thing. June does feel very belabored, very labored as far as sort of getting a lot of things done. So if you can wrap up what you can in May, I think you're going to be better off as far as this goes here. You have this Ace of Cups. I think June, as it approaches, as it sort of hits in, is going to get you some ideals, some ideas that are going to be inspirational as well. I do think that you start meeting people in June too. I think a lot of the things are a little bit of a dead end. It's almost like that you convert some people into friends, little friends with benefits maybe, but more friends kind of thing going on, but that's going to be okay overall. It does feel like that June is labored as far as money goes. So money is going to be something that's going to be sort of in there as well. Now, health, I think that you're going well until about mid-June. Again, entertainment purposes only. I think mid-June, you do have a little bit of not really a health occurrence, but you sort of feel like things aren't working the way that you need to. And obviously, if you need to see a doctor when things aren't working the way that they need to. It feels like things aren't flowing, things aren't moving. It feels like you're a little bit of a chill. You have some flu-like symptoms that come in as well with that. Overall, the 8 says if you're going to do things on sort of jobs and money, make sure that you do them properly. There are a lot of stumbling blocks in June financially, and you don't want to hit any of those. And I think that's going to be very, very important with as far as that goes with there. All right, yeah, Karima has got a bunch of things. What are Shaun's current feelings for me? Let's make it happen. We got all of the readings tonight. Let's do the TarotOracle deck. Making it happen. Yeah, the Art Revival Tarot is very, very beautiful tarot indeed. All right, let's see where this is going to take us at the end of the day. Man, what are the Shaun's current feelings for me? That Ace of Cups, sort of this reinitiation, especially next to the Fool. It feels like that they want to reinitiate, restart, reboot some things and see where those are going to take us, right? Because a lot of times you do get sort of labored with this individual and they want to restart it. They feel like if they re-engage, if they restart some things, it's going to be better off in the long run. You do have that Queen of Cups as well. It feels like that they are a little bit on the emotional side for you, and you're feeling that intuitively, like they are taking some emotions, they are pulling emotionally in a direction that you kind of like, but they are a little bit emotional, and I think you can feel it, and you're catching up with emotions with that as well. Page of Pentacles, I really think as far as the feelings go, they're not ready to make a big movement. They're not ready to make a big commitment now. They are a little bit shying away from a lot of the pentacle action that should be there. And, you know, you're like, why is this, you know, happening, or what's going on with that? All right, this show, how does Shaun view me? And I will get your other 3 donations tomorrow, if that, or Monday, if that is okay. DreaminwithTess, thank you so much for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Well, there we go. There we go. All right. All right, we got etsyuser. What's next for me and Shaun in our connection? etsyuser, I did forget about you. I'm sorry about that. Let me get you right after this. All right, we do have Karima. I'm going to get your other donations on Monday, but I will get your donations read. etsyuser, I still owe you a reading as well. We get the we'll get that coming up here in just a second. Another queen, a lot of queens over here. How do they view you? Independence. I think they like your level of independence. I think they like your level of kind of focus of what you're doing, where you're going. You definitely are not hesitating. You definitely have that intellect, you definitely have that leadership that they like, and I think that's going to be something they really sort of want to see, right? They want to see as far as it goes. I think overall how they view you is a very good connection, a very good person to have around. It feels like that they did sort of have this level of distrust about you, but they've gotten through that, they've gotten over that, and it's not going to be something that lingers around forever. Just be aware that this person wants everything to be okay. That is one of their big things, right? They want everything to be okay, everything to be steady. It's almost like a little bit of a, I'm not saying this is a Libra. Again, I know Justice is Libra. Don't lecture me in the comments. Thank you. But I'm just saying that they want things to be all right. They want worlds to mix. They want worlds to mingle together, and both of you to have your worlds be the opportunity be there and be available, right? All right, the last reading of the night is etsyuser. What's next for me and S in our connection? Where is the connection? Where are things going to take us at the end of the day with this? Oh man, a little bit of a page, a lot of pages tonight. Oh, we do have some Hierophant action with that. I'm not going to kick that out a bit. The 4, I think S realizes that it's just difficult to really make this work. work. A lot of times this is difficult to make things go forward the way that they would like to be. The Page of Fire. I can't really take any actions that's going to fix things. It's going to make things amazing and magical and fantastical. It feels like a lot of the things that I'm trying to do are just not available to me, or just not something that I want to engage in right now. I think that they are consumed by work, tasks, expectations. This is going to be something that needs to be sort of addressed long term. They need to balance the worlds, right? I think they put 110% into everything, and the problem is they only have so many hours in the day to make things happen. Sometimes they kind of question the connection as far as that goes. They're wondering, where is it going to take me? What is going to be the best opportunity to make this happen? But it feels like that they feel like this is a temporary thing. They feel like it's something that they want, again, put 110% into it. And then if it doesn't develop, if it doesn't give the results that they need, they're going to have a little bit of an abandonment from that. And that is it for me. Thank you for being here. Karima, I got the rest of your readings on a Monday. I will be gone on tomorrow, Sunday, taking the night off just to relax and chill out. Thank you for being here. We will see you on Monday.